Coming all the way from Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, give it up for Matt Slingerland.
Six-time bronze medalist Matt Slingerland sets his sights on winning gold in 2023.
Springboard, Matt Slingerland and Cassidy Shear.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
It's 2019 U.S. champion Cassidy Shear on stand number 4 going up against Matt Slingerland. 2 times a silver medalist here.
And Matt Slingerland, a little bit of a double clutch there on that first pocket. He got the axe all the way up to set it into the pole and then decided, nope, that first pocket's not as good as I thought. He went back to clean it up again. Cassidy Shear, no grass growing under his feet. He is already on that second board. Blistering time underway for Cassidy Shear. That axe is liking the white pine. I was about to say he's got to get around to the far a little bit. He did on that last hit. Still wood to clear there. There it goes. Cassidy Shear just watching that time. Beautiful looking cut from Cassidy Shear. Runs it all the way out as much as he can. Then goes into this patent pending roundhouse swing. Cassidy Shear, a little breath hold moment there as he also got pinwheeled around.
And Cassidy Shear with one of the fastest times of our weekend, around 50 seconds.
The Wisconsin crowd loving one of their own, Cassidy Shear.
Cassidy Shear would win the springboard and take top points headed into our next discipline, the stock saw.
Fourth heat of stock saw mayhem. Let's bring them out, Grant Foreman and Matt Slingerland.
Final heat of the stock saw in the foreground, Grant Foreman, Marysville, Ohio. Behind him, the 2-time silver medalist here in these U.S. Championships, Matt Slingerland.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Both of these guys excellent students of the sport, but a little bobble there from Grant Foreman. I think he just grabbed a finger on that chain break. Matty Slingerland so fast on the transition. Grant Foreman looking dangerously close to the line though. I think he's gonna be all right. Very close on stand number 1, looking at those cuts. Matty Slingerland stand number 2 though, you see a smile, he knows he's good. Very fast time. Oh, here goes the flag flying again on stand number 1 this time for Grant Foreman.
Okay, after review, stand 1, disqualification, incomplete disc. Stand 2, your cut was good.
Matt Slingerland will take the stock saw with a time of 10.69. Next up, Tyler White taking on Matt Slingerland.
Well, Matt Slingerland so many years has been right there in terms of STIHL Timbersports at finals time. I've got a feeling he's going to be even closer, if not our new champion this year. I really like what I'm seeing out of him. He's got a lot of competition to get through, the likes of Jason Lentz, Matt Koger, and others. But look at this as he goes to drive off the back of this block. 19-second cut for Matt Slingerland.
Final heat, and it is a single buck grudge match. Cassidy Shear and Matthew Slingerland.
Well, a little bit of a construction project going on stand number 1. Cassidy Shear, all these guys I should say, recognize how important footing is and foot placement is. Cassidy Shear is taking it to the next level by building this scaffolding system that he comes out and screws to the stage. The downfall, time invested. You only get 1 minute to set your cut. So that means you've got to get out, get your feet set, get your kerf in, all that kind of stuff. And that time expires very quickly when you're taking on a construction project during that 1 minute.
There's Cassidy standing in that template right there, if you will.
The alternative we've seen a lot of guys do is bringing out kind of a story stick. What I don't like is Matty Slingerland. Look at his feet moving around. He is so far from Cassidy Shear in terms of anchoring. He's losing horsepower, he's losing time. Can he maintain? He does! Matty Slingerland's gonna go back. I mean, granted, fast cut, 15-second run. He's probably gonna win this thing. That should be faster than Grant Foreman. But when Matty Slingerland goes back and watches that video, he's gonna see what I saw, he's gonna see what Dave saw, he's gonna see what all you guys saw, and that's the movement in his feet on that stage. He did not have purchase on that stage. And there's a really great opportunity to pick up lost horsepower. That is essentially wheel slip in this sport.
Slippage or not, Matt Slingerland takes his second discipline win of the day with a time of 15.27 in the single buck. He now has a 5-point lead over Cassidy Shear in overall points. Koger and Foreman round out the top 4. Time is running out for Esch, White, Brous, and Whelan, who sit outside the cut with only 2 disciplines remaining. We're ready for the final chopping event of the day. Here comes the underhand.
Final heat of the underhand. Pigeon Forge is Tennessee, Matt Slingerland, and Hayward, Wisconsin's own Cassidy Shear.
Athletes ready.
Stand to your timber. 3, 2, 1, go!
Our leader, Matt Slingerland, going up against Cassidy Shear, the former national champ.
Yeah, and I love what I'm seeing out of Matty Slingerland this year. He's always known what he has to do. Sometimes it's just a matter of execution. Mentally, he seems like he's got it together this year, and we'll see how that carries through. Obviously, well on his way to finals. It looks like he's got this heat of the underhand. There it is. Wow, Cassidy Shear, though, right there with him. Cassidy Shear did an exceptional job reeling in Matty Slingerland there. Here's the backside of that log for Matt Slingerland. Got in there, got a little bit out of hand on that drive side, but once he gets it settled, you can see how those next round of hits get squared up. Chip face looks nice and clean. A lot of wood down there at the bottom to cut. He's gonna drive top, punch it in the guts once, goes to the bottom, but there's that big wing. He's gotta go back a couple more times. That's almost where Cassidy was able to pass him at the end of that log.
22:06, your official time there. It's going to give you the win. Talk about the pressure going up against Cassidy.
Yeah, we've been going against each other the last couple of weeks, and you know, it's been tight racing. I knew I'd have to go. I just wanted to have a clean cut. The drivers were a bit tough for me in the back, but overall it was good.
The top 2 seeds will finish 1 and 2 in the underhand, which will lock them into the finals along with Arden Koger Jr. 4th through 7th place will now have to battle it out in our final discipline. In the final heat of the hot saw, Matt Slingerland and Cassidy Shear can freewheel it, then set their sights on the championship.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wow, Matty Slingerland just light years ahead in this particular race. I don't know if that's motor, if that's chain, that's operator, that's all of them. Matty Slingerland showing a time in the low 5-second range.
What a day for Matt Slingerland. 4 first place and 2 second place finishes in the 6 disciplines. He will beat our John Deere power play. Nothing runs like a deer.
Matty Slingerland so fast on the transition.
Slingerland just throwing himself at that log.
It looks like he's got this heat of the underhand. There it is. Wow. Matty Slingerland just light years ahead.
He will advance to the championship along with Cassidy Shear, Arden Koger Jr., and Grant Foreman.